little Simsy died. So this is the little Simsy save file, and Kayla Sims in the Simsy household has died. No cliffhanger here. Kayla slipped when rock climbing. Oh no! The neighborhood stories has killed little Simsy! Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Heathwyn, and if you've been on this channel for a little bit, you're probably wondering what is going on. Typically, today's episode would be from my Berry Sweet Rainbow Legacy, which I started not too long ago. But there's been a bit of an issue. I typically record my episodes like a week ahead of time, so I have plenty of time to edit and get everything ready to go, and I don't have to worry about like being rushed or anything like that. So I recorded the episode that was going to go up today last week. Everything went fine. But when I sat down to record next week's episode, there was an incident. I had been about 15 minutes into recording and my computer crashed. And I thought, okay, this is frustrating, but I only lost about 15 minutes worth of play. Not a big deal. We'll go back in, play it again. Go back into the game, and every time I try to load the save file, my game is crashing. Like, what's going on? So I do a repair of the Sims game, thinking maybe that will help. Try to load that save file again. The game crashes. A couple more times, the game keeps crashing. Then I tried to load another save file, and that one loaded. So somehow, when my computer crashed, my Berry Sweet Rainbow Legacy save got corrupted, and I can't access it. And because I was still pretty new in it, I hadn't made a backup copy of that save. So that's gone. I'm a little frustrated because I was enjoying that. I really liked Misty a lot, and I was really excited to kind of see where the story was going to go. But since that happened, I decided that instead of putting up the video that I recorded last week, we would just start something new. So this what all happened yesterday. I had to walk away because I was so frustrated with all of it. I was just like, oh, this isn't good. So walked away. We're back today. We're gonna start something new. The one good thing is that I've been researching legacy challenges for something to play on my stream. And so I'd been doing a lot of digging into various legacy challenges, seeing what ones I liked, what things I might want to try. And I'd actually it was a toss-up for me between two different ones. One of them I am going to do on stream. The other one I think works really well for a YouTube video because it allows me to really kind of focus on the story, which is what I have been wanting to do with my YouTube videos, and just really kind of get into a legacy and get into a story. And so the challenge that we are starting is Caterade's Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. Now, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do this challenge because there were definitely some things about it that I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. But I've decided that I want to rise to the challenge and see where this goes. So the original challenge was written by Caterade, and I will pull up the challenge right here on the screen. So this is the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. It says, do you ever feel like stories don't come to you naturally? That you find yourself repeating the same old thing over and over? That you want to be the type of simmer who becomes invested in their Sims' lives in a borderline unhealthy way? This is the challenge for you. Find yourself falling in love with complex and beautiful Sims in the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. Stories that bring you, with the help of your pixel people, of course, bring to life. You can, of course, add any extra story elements, drama, ideas, etc. that you think of to your gameplay. This is meant to expand your gameplay, not put you in a box. And then it just says some money cheats are allowed. So this is the challenge that we're going to be starting. Now, I did find that there is an expanded version of this that someone has added rules to and can take it out to 24 generations. I don't know that we'll go that far, but it's a place to start, see how it goes, and I'm kind of excited about giving this a try, about really doing that thing and getting into my Sims and getting into their lives. I am a little disappointed. I really liked Misty. They were one of my favorite Sims that I've ever made, and I'm not going to be playing with Misty. I thought about just using Misty for this, but I think what I'm going to do, Misty, they might come into play later on down the line because they really just were one of my favorite Sims. And so it was really hard losing that story because I was really starting to get invested in Misty. So we're going to try the Whimsy stories. I haven't done anything yet with it. I haven't even made a sim. But before we do that, I know I've been talking a lot. Let's take a quick look at the first generation rules, and then we can kind of go from there about what our sim is going to be. So generation 1, without a home, but not without love. Our story begins, as most stories do, with endurance. You are homeless. You've gone out into the world with nothing but a tent and a dream. As a child, you never had your own home. You were bounced around from place to place, always dreaming of a suburban home to call your own, with a family of your own. As you have since you were a young child, you long for a life of normalcy. You are tired of everything around you being turbulent and broken, so you search for joy in the mundane. Life is lonely at first, but fortunately, you find love with another homeless sim. You have nothing, but it feels like absolutely everything with your partner by your side. You are a carefree, nature-loving, and naive dreamer. Some may call you a hippie, but you just call yourself happy. From the ground up, you create. Create candles, fabricate your own furniture, and search dumpsters to make it by. Eventually, you have a home of your own, built by your own two hands. A tiny home. Not only is this a tiny home, but it is a suburban tiny home. Your dream is finally realized. You will stay in this comfy, small, shoe-sized box home for the rest of your life, growing in your garden, raising your children, and selling the things you make for an income at the local market. So the goals are to find love while homeless, name all of your children after nature. You must live in a suburban-styled tiny home that you build sheet-free for their entire life. Micro home for a young adulthood, and you can go up after that. Foster a healthy garden. Plant parent, and by this they mean this house is full of plants, which surprisingly fit into 32 tiles. Have at least 3 tattoos. Master the fabrication, handiness, and wellness skills. Have the love of the outdoors and the freegan traits. Complete the maker aspiration. Be self-employed with a freelance, simply crafted career, and rarely wear makeup and love to dress casually. So this is our first generation. This is the sim that we will be creating. So as we go into the game, I haven't done anything yet, and I considered recording like my cast process, but one, I'm really clumsy and take forever to get through casts, and so it probably would not be all that interesting. So I think what I'll do is I will work on getting my sim ready, and then I will be back, and you can see what our founding sim for the Whimsy stories is going to be. I have made our sim. This is Grove Whimms. She uses she, her pronouns. She is a master maker. She loves the outdoors. She's a freegan, and she is a maker. And this is one of her everyday outfits. I kind of went with like, she likes casual clothing. She doesn't wear makeup. She likes being outside. So we're kind of going with that sort of vibe with her. So this is one of her everyday outfits. And then this is the other one, a little bit more comfy, casual. Like maybe this is the one that she wears when she's like working out in her garden, the other one. And then she wears this when she's like inside chilling. This is her formal wear, again, really casual because she's not into super fancy things. Athletic wear, sleepwear, party wear, swimsuit, hot weather, and cold weather. So this is Grove, and she is going to be our founding sim for the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. Now I am playing with the little Simsy save file. I wanted to try something a little bit different and bring in some new and unique townies into the world. So this save file is only up through Evergreen Harbor. Anything after that is still like the original out of the box stuff. But I am thinking that maybe we will move into Evergreen Harbor as the place for Grove to start. And I'm kind of thinking, because we're going to have a tiny home, and because, this is a lot of like getting out and getting away, so what I'm thinking is we're gonna like get rid of this park lot, and I think this would be a good size lot in order to be her home. So I think we're gonna bulldoze this lot completely, just get rid of it. And then we're going to change it to a residential lot. We'll change it again, like once we get ready for, like once she moves in and we get everything kind of set up. So this is going to be where we'll have Grove live. So we're going to move Grove in here. Now, the challenge rules do say that we are starting with a tent. And in the expanded version of the rules that I found that kind of add a little bit more challenge to it, one of the things that they encouraged with the challenge was to basically start with a tent and a bush. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to start with a tent and a bush and 0 money as well. So this is where Grove is going to live. And we are starting with a tent and a bush. So we're going to grab those, set her money to 0, and go from there. So there we go. We have a tent and a bush, and now we're going to use the money cheat to set their funds to 0. And we are also going to make this a tiny home. Now, I am playing with a few mods in this game. So we are playing with Slice of Life, Wonderful Whims, and I've also introduced the Pregnancy Overhaul mod, or the Woohoo Wellness mod. So those have been added to the game to add some depth to my characters, to kind of make things a little bit more interesting, and see how all of that goes for Grove. So that's what we have going with our mods. Now, I think one of the things that I would like to do is I'd like to find a dumpster for Grove to do some dumpster diving. I think that would be really useful for them. I don't know if there is a dumpster in this area. I have found a dumpster, but nothing is in the dumpster yet. So we'll hold off on doing any dumpster diving just yet, but that's one of the ways that we can get started. Both Wonderful Whims and Slice of Life add some things regarding like their personalities. All right, so there is some stuff in the dumpster now. So we're gonna send Grove over to do some dumpster diving. And while she is doing that, we're gonna take a look and see what additional personality traits Slice of Life, Wonderful Whims, and the Pregnancy Overhaul mod have added to her. So from Slice of Life, it adds like the INT, like that system. And so Grove is a craftsman, bold and practical experimenters, masters of all kinds of tools. Popular hobbies for an ISTP include magic, comedy, archery, weaponry, hunting, scuba diving, rappelling, aviation, skydiving, motorcycles, and other extreme sports. They are often drawn to risky or thrilling activities and those that allow them to work with something mechanical. And it looks like Grove found an ottoman in the dumpster, and that was all that there was to be found. It didn't look like it was in like the greatest condition though. So if we go and look and see, yeah, that doesn't look like it's in the best condition, does it? So that's unfortunate. Grove is neutral regarding having children. The sim is not against pregnancy, but they're not madly for it either. Whatever happens, happens. Oh, Knox Greenberg has shown up. So let's go talk to Knox a minute and get to know him. And then there's another person over here, Bianca Gonzalez. Maybe we can do a friendly introduction to Bianca. And then from Wonderful Whims, we have the artist. So artist sims strive to create things of enduring value and achieve their vision in many cases. However, the fear of not being exceptional prevents their growth. So this is the way that we've kind of expanded Grove's personality through these mods. I also have the first impressions mod in, which kind of gives us an idea of like what Grove is going to think about the people that she meets. So Grove has met Bianca Gonzalez, which this is really interesting because on the one hand, Grove perceives Bianca as very attractive, but then is an anti-crush. Is dislike at first sight a first thing because Grove doesn't really like Bianca's overall vibe. But Bianca thinks that Grove is responsible. So that's a really interesting first like impression. Anti-crush, but like very attractive. Now those are two different mods, so it kind of makes sense that maybe they might be in conflict with each other, but I find that to be interesting. And I wonder what will end up happening as Grove kind of gets to know Bianca a little bit more. All right, so we are going to need to work on fabrication skill. We're going to need a garden, and we're going to need like handiness and all of those sorts of things. Oh, Bianca has called and invited Grove over already. All right, so I think we'll go ahead and do that. Grove wants to get to know Bianca a little bit better. You know, they just met, and so she's still like figuring things out. Bianca has the innocent personality type, okay? And Bianca is good. So while Bianca might be like an anti-crush, but also very attractive, this is very weird. They seem to be getting along really well, the two of them. I mean, Grove is already friends with Bianca, so perhaps if even though Bianca's like an anti-crush of Grove's, they might become good friends. So Grove is pretty hungry, so she's gonna sneak in here and like just grab like a quick meal out of the fridge and eat something real quickly because she like really needs something to eat and she has no money and no way to like buy food for herself. So she needs to like eat something. And I love how she just like went in and took something out of this refrigerator and then came over to the other side of the house to eat it. Like no one's gonna notice that I did this because I've now come over here with Joel and Brittany Cho is apparently hanging out too. Now I don't know who this guy is. This is Alex Adkins and he just walked in. I don't know if he's like a roommate of Bianca's, but we're introducing ourselves to Alex. Oh, and oh. So Grove thinks Alex is very attractive and perceives Alex as responsible. No, Alex thinks Grove is a bit of a nature maniac, which really is kind of the truth. But look at he's blushing. Wonder if he finds her attractive as well. All right, so we're gonna get to know Alex a little bit. Alex is a caregiver. Interesting. And Alex is outgoing. He also has a tattoo, which we know that Grove also has tattoos. She has two right now. I thought we'd get the third one later on. Like maybe she and whatever partner she ends up with, they get a tattoo together. So Grove finds Alex to be really attractive. So she's really happy from talking to him and getting really good vibes off of him, feeling very peaceful and relaxing. And so she kind of asks and finds out that Alex is single. Oh, we also need to get Grove a job. Grove needs to join the freelance career. So we're going to have Grove become a freelancer. And she's going to be a fabric. And it is getting really late and she's pretty tired. So Grove is gonna go home. She does need to work on doing some fabricating. She's got to make a rug. But for now, she's gonna go home and sleep in her tent. Oh, it's Pride. So like I said, this is the Simsy save file. So there are some additional holidays that have been implemented. And it is Pride. So we need to do some baking, some drinking, some partying, and some giving of gifts. We are going to have Grove come over and dive for some deals as soon as they wake up. Oh my gosh, little Simsy died. So this is the little Simsy save file, and Kayla Sims in the Simsy household has died. No cliffhanger here. Kayla slipped when rock climbing. Oh no, the neighborhood stories has killed little Simsy. Oh, we found some houndstooth dye and an electronic upgrade part. Okay, let's see. So Grove needs to reach level 3 of the fabrication skill and recycle 5 times. She also needs a shower. So let's head over. There is a fabrication like community lot in Evergreen Harbor. So we're gonna head over to that and see if maybe we can take a shower and potentially do some recycling. Because we do have a few items we can toss in the recycler to get bits and pieces and hopefully be able to fabricate this rug that we need to make for our client. We need to talk to our client too. Now, are there showers here? That is the question. We are in luck. There are showers. Okay. So we're going to send Grove up for a shower because she's a little stinky from diving in the dumpsters. There are more dumpsters here she can potentially dive in. So that's good. All right, well, we made some cupcakes. I think we'll put those in our inventory. That seems like a good idea. And we'll have some cupcakes that we can take home with us. But not that we have anywhere to put said cupcakes, but that's okay. We're gonna dive for some more deals and see if we can get more things to recycle. Okay, an eco upgrade part. Oh, I guess that's it. So we can eat one of our cupcakes. Let's eat a cupcake. And let's come and do some recycling. We're just gonna recycle like everything except the cupcakes that we have in our inventory. So Grove is over here doing recycling, which she should be excited about. She is wanting to recycle. So we're recycling the things that we've got in our inventory. And oh, hey, and Alex is now texting us. Oh, we got 31 bits and pieces there, so that's good. But Alex has texted us saying, so my neighbor just texted me that Geekcon Gaming high score has been broken. You want to come hit the motion gaming mats with me and see if I can retake the lead? I think we're going to say okay, because we did find Alex to be very attractive. And so I think Grove wants to kind of get to know him a little bit more. You know, she's off on her own. She's like left her family life and she's living in a tent and just kind of really scrounging to get by. And so I think she's feeling a little bit lonely and would like to get to know people a little bit more. And while she likes Bianca and they've become good friends, I think she wants to get to know Alex a little bit more. And because she made these cupcakes, she's going to give Alex one of these cupcakes that she made for a pride gift. He seemed to like the gift, so that's good. And that is made Grove really happy. She's got the giving spirit and she is hanging out with Alex. So part of this hangout is to play games on the motion gaming mat. So that's what we're gonna send Grove over to do. All right, so Grove is playing Blitch Block and having a really good time. She's feeling really focused from being among geniuses at GeekCon. She is being outside, which she loves because she loves the fresh air. She was able to give Alex a gift that he really liked, so she's just feeling really good. All right, she finished doing that, so she had a really good time. Alex has come over here into the bar and Grove has come over to like come and talk to him and get to know him a little bit better. So Alex is family oriented. They flirted a little bit. I think Grove is really starting to like Alex. Grove gets really good vibes from Alex. He's an extrovert and he's really he wants to have a family. He's really outgoing and it really just gives Grove a lot of really positive feelings. Ooh, so Alex is feeling really flirty and look he's blushing. Oh, they're having a toast to each other. Ooh, I don't know where Grove has found the money for this drink. Maybe Alex bought the drink for her. And look, she's feeling really flirty from some titillating banter. Coy smiles and flirtatious jokes have set the tone for romance. So these two are they're hitting it off. I think it's so cute that he's blushing. But Grove is going to be, she's really into Alex, but I think she's going to move kind of slowly because she is a bit of an introvert. And so sometimes she can not always like read the cues that she should be reading. But she's really valuing this close relationship that she's starting to develop with Alex. And apparently that one drink has made Grove drunk. So Grove is a sloppy drunk apparently, and she will start acting differently than usual. She's feeling a little bit nauseous, probably because she drank too much. And a lot of other people came over and started interfering in her conversation with Alex. And so that was really giving her a lot of anxiety. And since the event is over, she's going to leave and go back to the community lot and see if she can chat with this client about this rug so she can actually get some money and start working on a home. So Grove is a little bit drunk, but has decided that this is still an okay time to chat with her client about what her client wants from the rug. So she's chatting with the client, getting to know more information. She's a little bit flushed from the interactions with Alex and because she's had a few too much to drink. Hopefully the client doesn't take this the wrong way. All right, she successfully chatted with the client, so now she's heading over to make this rug. But again, she's had a little bit too much to drink, so hopefully this doesn't go poorly. I mean, it's very likely that it could. Oh my gosh, and now she's like passing gas. All right, rug making time. Focus, Grove. You need to make this rug because you need to send it to the client and earn some money. Oh my goodness, it takes forever to make this rug. All right, we've created a rug and now we'll need to send it off to the client for approval. And hopefully the client likes it. All right, let's send off this rug. And it worked. This exceeds every one of our quality standards. We will be in touch. Dashing, this is exactly what we were looking for. Keep up the good work, Grove. All right, so Grove now has 240 simoleons, which is really exciting. We're gonna have her come and dive for some deals and then make something to eat while she's here. And then we'll need to get another gig, I guess. All right, Grove is actually having a lot of success diving in the dumpster, but she is very uncomfortable from being in the dumpster a whole bunch. So she's gonna head upstairs and take a shower. It's getting kind of late. She also needs to eat something real quickly and then go home and go to sleep. So somehow all of Grove's needs ended up full. I don't know if I did something on X. All right, so we're gonna come and do some recycling. So she found some chairs and a desk in the dumpster, but we're gonna do these individually because we need to recycle 5 times. So we're gonna recycle each of them individually. And hopefully that'll give Grove enough stuff that she can maybe do another gig, earn a little bit more money. I don't think that gave us anything. No, it didn't. Well, that's unfortunate. Probably because they're in questionable condition. All right, so Grove has successfully recycled 5 times. Now let's have her check for a new gig. Apparently, oh wait, there's another rug one. All right, let's do this one. So Grove is shaking off everything from before and she's feeling very energized and she is ready to make another rug for her client. And this time, because we have some brick red dry, we're gonna make a red rug and see how that goes. And hopefully Grace will have another successful fabrication and she'll make some more money. Honestly, I don't know if we'll ever be able to have one of these in our own house. If we have to have a tiny home, that's gonna be a problem because these things are big. Okay, so we've made another rug, so let's send that off to the client for approval. This rug is even better than my last rug. Thanks so much. Dashing, this is exactly what we were looking for. Keep up the great work, Grove. So Grove is doing really well with her newfound career in fabrication. She's met some people and is starting to kind of find her way. She's starting to make a little bit of money, which is good since she just has like a tent and a bush on her home lot right now. She's spending a lot of time hanging out here at the community lot because it has everything that she needs and she's able to work on her fabrication. And since home doesn't have a whole lot to offer her right now, this is really like her favorite place to be and to hang out. And so she's off to a pretty good start. And I think we're going to end this first episode of our Whimsy Stories Legacy right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was really frustrated to lose the Berry Sweet Rainbow Legacy. That was really frustrating to me, but I'm glad that I'm starting something new. I think this will be fun. I'm liking Grove so far. I'm curious to see how things are going to go with her story. It's definitely a very rags to riches based beginning, which is fun. That's kind of like some of my favorite playstyle, so I'm really enjoying that. I hope you guys are liking it. Like I said, I'm so sorry about losing the Rainbow Sweet Legacy. I am frustrated with it too, but we're going to embark on a new adventure with this story. And I did forget to mention, I will link the rules down below to this challenge. So if you're curious about it, you can check it out and see how you like it. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.